Okay, welcome to Market Mondays here on the Tiny Town Tactics channel. I'm Tez, and today we're going to talk about the exchange. Yep, that's right, the exchange where you can buy and sell all the goods, but not all of the goods, right? So, what does that mean? Which goods aren't on there? What are the advantages of selling on the exchange as opposed to the contracts that we've gone over? Stuff like that. Right? Okay. So, I bring this up because here on Realm 1, I've done a little bit of adjusting. Mostly I've been just putting robots on things to help trim up, and it has. You can see my costs have come down here. So I kind of reduced on this, and again, the problem with we're talking about the exchange is these jumbo jets, I can't sell them on the exchange, right? So I have to use chat and maybe find a price worthy, but you know, the market's like dropping tremendously. So what does that mean? Why am I talking about the exchange? Because I don't sell on the exchange. Well, I got a little trigger happy on the other realm, and I got rid of my hangars. I don't make jumbo jets on this realm anymore. I am going to go fully into the research mode. It seems people are always going to need research. All right, people are always going to need research. You can buy research on the exchange. You can sell research on the exchange. You can see here. Selling it anywhere from like the 260 to 270 range here, and I'm making it for 220 something. So like if I'm making $50 per research, which I was almost making about $50 per research, and you're making 2,800 a day, that's right there. You got quite a bit of money, so a profit. So that's what I'm going to go for, as opposed to the jumbo jets, and I'm going to sell jumbo jets on the first realm. But the second realm, the exchange. Wow, people are just playing games. I want to know how the construction units on a recession can be at 2,600 when on the other realm the construction units during a normal phase are at 2,400. It's crazy. The prices over here are out of whack. Somebody cleared out the display market one day. Yeah, this is high, guys. This is a recession. Anyway, so the exchange. There is no articles about it, huh? So let's go to the beginner guides. See if we can find something that talks a lot about the exchange, because I want to give it its due here. Here we go. Oh, all right. The exchange is a common place where buyers and sellers trade for goods. To make sure when selling products on the exchange, it is listed as price per unit and not the total price. Items on the exchange are listed for the lowest price on top. Items of higher quality will take precedent over lower quality with the same price. Yes, so that's right. So if you have two of the same product selling at the same price, the one with the higher quality will get precedent over anything else. I think I've said that before. It's one of the reasons to make higher quality stuff. Note the market fee of 3% is of the total sale value applied to all goods. This thing also, the exchange fee comes out first. So let's say you are selling like 1 million power, but somebody only buys like 10,000. That 10,000 might just pay all of your exchange fees, and you might not make any profit off that first person that pays 10,000. But then the rest of the 990,000 that you're selling, let's get that right, 909,000, yeah. That wouldn't make up for your exchange fees, right? Whatever. So the rest of that money would be profit, and you wouldn't have to pay exchange fees. So sometimes when that happens, is like you have something on the market. I don't think I have anything on the market. But you have to also, when you sell things, this is a new point. Sorry, let me slow down and articulate this. When you sell things, you can pull it back off the market, but you have to pay the 3% fee, even if it hasn't been paid yet. But if it has been paid yet, then you don't have to pay more of the percentage of the fee. So like if somebody bought 200 of something and you paid your exchange fee already, but you wanted to pull the 1,400 remaining that you had or something, you could do that without penalty, right? Also, the way to do it, pull things from selling on the exchange without penalty, is waiting 3 days. So if you sell something, I wonder if it says, so like you have to wait 72 hours to not have to pay this $9,000 penalty if I were to try and sell this. Penalty, it's a fee, whatever. I like it not, they've added a lot more features. Like this didn't used to be here, I don't think. I'm pretty sure it didn't used to be here. Telling me how much the fee is per unit that I'm selling. That's interesting. Because now I can take that fee, right, up to here, be like, okay, if I'm selling it for that, I can subtract this 237 from that, something like 760 something, and that's how much it cost me to make. So obviously, I'm not trying to sell my propellant tanks. I'm trying to use those. But that's it's a good aspect that they added. Okay, so what am I talking about with the crazy high prices on the exchange? So I don't normally, and I usually end up screwing this up because I don't normally talk about this type of stuff, and I don't use this website. Like, I don't actually use it, so it's not a shot at this website, I just don't use it. But it tells you a lot of good, interesting stuff, right? So there's 27,000 companies active on Realm 1, Magnates. Magnates is Realm 1. Entrepreneurs Realm, there's 9,700. So it's almost a third, right? So there's just a lot less people on this realm, which makes it easier to mess with certain markets. And I really am feeling that. And then my next question is, of these 9,700 active companies, how many of them are second accounts? So how many active people do we actually have? Because, like it or not, people play second accounts. So it's, yeah. I'm very concerned. Realm 2's prices are ridiculous, and I want to benefit from them. So, but at the same time, like, holy cow. Yeah. I don't understand, like, why are these prices so high? I think people are just not making them. I don't know. I'm not into, like, a crazy high quality level or anything. Like, the construction units should not be this expensive. It just should not be. Anyway, let's talk about what I'm doing now on this realm. So I'm making suborbital rockets and launching them into space and getting research and selling that research on the exchange. Sales chat is tough to sell on, so I'm going to the exchange. I just don't know how active the second realm is. And then add in the fact that aerospace is just so downtrodden right now. I don't know how many different ways I can say aerospace is terrible. And I'm trying to stick it out, but I can't stick it out and make money in certain ways. So we'll stick it out on Realm 1. Seems to be profitable-ish. I don't know. Alright, so this realm, I now all of a sudden have to make a lot of things myself. And I do have some math that I did shorthand that I might need to redo. Okay. No more displays on this realm. Although that's apparently where the money's at. Okay. So on the other realm, I am also maybe kind of searching for a gold mine. I don't know, but maybe a mineral mine too, because I need to make a lot of chemicals. Jeepers. Using these words again. Old school words. Okay. So let's go makeshift. Okay. Okay, so can kind of ignore this top spot because as you can see here, I ripped up. I have no hangars. I have 3 propulsion factories, 6 electronics factories, 2 regular factories, my launch pad stuff, and also only 1 aerospace factory because I did some math. So okay, I'm gonna zoom in for you guys. It's really bad. Shorthand. So I probably shouldn't be highlighting this, but this is just kind of like in case you're trying to figure out. I went from the top down. I'll kind of explain what I did. So, for my vertical facility, it's at level 3, and that would eventually get me a level 9 launch pad that would launch it every half hour. So this would make 2 planes every hour, which is like every launch every half hour. So in order for me to get this maxed out, what would it take? Right, in order for me to launch 2 rockets an hour, what would it take? So, one vertical facility requires 2.25 of these every hour. So then I did, short math. How many fuselage is that? It's 18. Okay, well, that's significantly less than I was making. So we were able to get rid of a aerospace factory. Alright, so now I'm needing a lot of chemicals. I haven't figured that part out yet, but that's okay because I could import that if needed, but I also have a couple factories here, so we'll figure that part out later. Same thing with aluminum. Cool, I have a lot of factories that I all of a sudden now don't have to make a ton of carbon composite for, so we'll figure that out. Rocket fuel, if I wanted to, which I don't, but maybe, to get that much an hour, I would need a level 15 refinery. So this is how I'm working my way backwards, right? Is that I find out how much I would need per hour, and then I go to the little, encyclopedia, and I look for rocket fuel. Right? So approximately I need 1350. Can't see that quite. Okay, 1350. So how much would that be? It'd be a little 15-ish. Kind of. Whatever. So that's probably not going to happen. I don't really want multiple refineries or a level 15 refinery. We'll talk about that later too. I put a bid in on a level 15 refinery. Yeah. We'll talk about it. Okay. So we'll keep going. So rocket fuel, ion drives. It requires 9 ion drives an hour. That is 14 propulsion level. 14 factory levels for propulsion. Right? For you to get 9, it's 14 levels. So that is 2 level 7 buildings, I think. Not a level 14 building. That seems, I don't know, maybe? Let's, just for, I'm trying not to swear on this, so I say these weird words. What am I searching for again? Refinery, are there any level? Okay. What was the other one? Propulsion factory, nothing. Okay. So again, this realm was just bare bones, but I did select not 5 to 9, so. Some of these refineries, yeah. Also interested in this electronics factory. So, as we see here, I'm going to make batteries. It's going to need a level 10 electronics factory. So, okay. The problem is this HG, the high grade components needs a level, this is not high grade, 18. It needs a level 35. What's up, S2H? Thanks for coming back. Nice that you had a meeting. I'm kind of going through my working backwards plan here of how I am going to start making and launching 2 rockets an hour. So, the high-grade electronics components just from the ion drives, right? So if I make my own ion drives, and I make my own components for the ion drives, I need both these batteries and these high-grade electric HGECs, right? Combined for a level of 45 electronics levels. That's a lot. So I have 45 electronics levels. I also have 14 propulsion factory, but I'm about to get more. I have propulsion factory for my fuel booster. You need a level 7 propulsion factory for the second part of your rocket. So it's starting to add up here real quick, right? So I got 21 levels of propulsion factory. This ends up being 45 levels of electronics, but I have to add 18 more if I'm going to make my a flight computer and altitude control myself too. So 45 plus 18, 63 levels of electronics factories. I have 6 spots for electronics factories. 21 levels for propulsion factories. I have 3 spots for those. So, what does that all mean? That means that my map looks like this. So these all need to be level 10. Maybe higher on some cases. I think if I had a level 10 batteries and then I had everything else was level maybe 10, I can't, or 12 for these HGCs. But again, we looked at that exchange and that looks interesting. I might want to buy bonds. I haven't done a lot on this realm for that, but if I can just kind of slide right into it, it might be beneficial. I make really good money selling this research, and I feel like people are always going to want research. I know aerospace is down now, but it kind of just means that people who have invested in aerospace are leaving, so other people are going to have to invest in aerospace again. So I'm cool. I think that's a good route. Yeah. So breaking it down again, right? 21 levels of of propulsion factories. I might try and snipe another building here too. So I think what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to keep all these level 2s, keep these, maybe not even expand myself, especially since oh no, I have stuff like that. Okay. if I were to try and upgrade this, right? This inflation is crazy. These things cost so much, man. I don't know what... It looks like everything costs so much. I don't understand. Why is this so much? I bought it for 2.16 and it's selling for 3.3. This too. Holy cow. Move into cows. I don't know if I can do any kind of type of agriculture, that word, farming, after I've gone so hard at farming. But yeah, so I need to figure out how much chemicals / carbon composite I'm going to need to make, and maybe I'll, have to, I could robot one of these buildings as well. But what I'm going to do is try and buy these buildings off of the exchange. So again, I am selling an aerospace factory, but okay. I want propulsion factories, electronics factories. Yeah, I think somebody is switching, or I don't know. I don't know how somebody has bought up, the displays one day. There were no displays on the market. Zero. There were no displays. I could put them on there for $1,000 a piece. And I don't understand how that happens. So, I think something's going on. Or somebody's just throwing their weight around with the money. I didn't talk about it, but it also opens up the possibility of me I need to make my own aerospace electronics building, so I need to find a spot on the map for that, which I don't really have. I forgot about that. Okay. So we'll worry about just making ion drives for now. So, this is the part that requires kind of the most stuff, right? So it requires fuselage, it requires these propellant tanks, these ion drives, which take forever. And then these two items can be made in an aerospace electronics factory, in which I calculated out here that this would require 2 levels of aerospace electronics. This would also require 2 levels of aerospace electronics. So I could build my own aerospace electronics building, and that again would have added 18 more levels of electronics. So I take out that, and I only have 45 levels. Okay. 45 levels spread across. We should try and do 9, right? Or spread across 5. We should get rid of this one for the lake. I do like the lake. It really... what did he call it? I want to read this. We're talking about the exchange, and I can't remember. What did he ask me? Material? Okay. So, the other day, I was talking about how to reduce my prices, right? Stuff like that. There's great articles all the time. There's a great article here. Basically telling you the ways to help mitigate or whatever, right? So, number one, close attention to the administrative overhead. He's got a table down here that we're going to go through. I'm going to kind of help explain it. It's pretty legit, and like, I love me a table. So, using executive slots with COO profile. So basically having high management people even in your CFO or CMO or CTO slots, which will help your administrative overhead, right? Yep. 3, production sales bonus is wrongly set. So like, if you have a super high sales speed bonus, you probably shouldn't be making your own products, and vice versa. You shouldn't be selling stuff if you have a high production bonus. Having a retail and production model could be particularly conflicting. So don't kind of pick one lane or the other, right? Recreational buildings could be helpful mitigating the impact of high labor costs, indirectly reducing marginal costs as you produce more units per hour. So if you're making 3% more products because excuse me, you're making 3% more product per hour, it's going to keep your costs lower because you're making more units in that hour, and the wages are still only for that whole hour, but you're making more units now, so the wage affects it less. Right? And that's going to come into effect, like, this graph or this chart is going to tell you how that affects more. So that recreational cost, like if you have a recreational building, it's going to help keep your costs lower on these red and yellow material costs, he says. The red and yellow products are more sensitive to AO changes. The red and yellow products are more sensitive to the AO changes. So if you can do anything to help that, the red and the yellow things are much more sensitive and will be helped out a lot by these. So, and 6 is finally robots. Cost savings are substantial for these products in particular. So robots, also red and yellow, super helpful. I'm not even sure. Can you put robots on power buildings? I don't think you can. Can you? I don't know why I get tripped up by some things. Anyway. Okay. This is going to be an annoying song. So, not that I don't like these songs, they're fine. Okay. I do like this little graph over here too, but you can't really see it. So, this table says 44.8 was the AO of the company where the costs were extracted. So, basically, what this is saying oh no. Looks like it's gone. Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay. Sorry. My apologies. Basically, this graph is measuring, or this chart is measuring, how much the labor is affecting the price of the unit in comparison to the material that it is made out of. So having higher AO, meaning the wages sink in, is not great, right? This doesn't seem accurate, so I'm getting tripped up by a couple of these things. I don't know why all of a sudden agriculture is just crazy up here, but none of my things are here, and I disagree. I think that some of these things are wrong. This graph could be off or something at the point, but the basic premise of this is that if your administrative costs are higher, it's going to affect the units in the red and the yellow much, much more. So bricks, crude oil, methane. If you have high AO, it's really going to hamper those types of things. Water, sugar, butter, cheese, a lot of the agricultural things. So processors, and you get in the green, and it's still like, I think these are carbon fibers. Here we go, where my things are. It's like the higher the AO, the more carbon fibers. Like it really hurts you because you're producing a lot. So when you're producing a really a lot amount, like were seeds up here anywhere? Seed. Yeah, when you're producing a lot amount, excuse me, a lot of these things at a time, each admin per unit is a lot. So yeah, water, power, seeds, those all make sense. I don't understand. You're not making a ton of butter. I don't understand why that would be so significant. So, but I digress. The things that you make a lot of tend to get your higher AO affects them a lot more. So down here, things that it affects the least are your orbital boosters, but these things are like things that take very short amount of time, I think, to make. I think that's kind of the thing too, is that what takes kind of long time to make as opposed to a short amount of time to make. So like these things I know don't take very much time at all. Gold bars don't take like any time at all. Propellant things don't, like these things that I don't know how long some of these things take, but I know they're like wings. So it's basically things that don't take a very long time don't necessarily get affected that much by AO, in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah, that feels like a thing. Okay. So I guess, I don't know, eggs don't take very long, but you make so many of them. They're pretty up here, pretty high too. So I did want to touch on that fun little stuff that backed up my my things to do to save money here. You know, production sales bonus, recreational buildings, robots. So good executives. That's the. I don't know. What are my executives doing? Oh, somebody tried to steal this guy, so that's a good sign. It's a good sign. If somebody tries to steal your guy, you're doing something right. They didn't really go hard at him, so I paid him more. Oh yeah, right here. You can see it. Hopefully he doesn't have to get another offer. But maybe we're gonna end up putting all these guys in here eventually, right? But I don't want to put them in there yet, even while they're training, because they're earning management points down here. So let them keep earning management points. This guy probably the whatchamacallit, CFO, but we'll see. He's got more trainings available. He's done. He's not good. Good thing I'm not paying him much. This guy, I want to do more with you, but I also don't want... I don't know when I'm going to be going for some research here, guys. I don't know. What do I got? So, the exchange. I think a lot of people, I think a lot of people play this game and don't use contracts because they get burned or because they don't speak the same language or whatever reason, right? I think the majority, I would say over half of the people play this game without using contracts. I know a lot of goods get sold by contract, and that's fine, but I think, the top 2% or whatever you want to say, top 10% of people are using contracts, but that doesn't mean that the bottom 90% are majority using contracts. I don't think that's true. So the exchange is just the easiest way. It fluctuates pretty much so much that in a 24-hour period, your goods are almost always going to get sold on this first run. I love the exchange. I don't think that if you put something below, if I were to sell this for 52.5, it would sell, probably within the next hour. But in reality, with almost anything, it's gonna sell within that 24-hour period. If you put it under whatever the lowest thing is, because somebody has bought it at that price within the last 24 hours, basically. So, I love the exchange. I think I might just buy things from the exchange on Realm 2 just to play that style or something. Your language is numbers, everyone understands. That's good. What's up, Carlos? Welcome back. How are you doing today? What kind of industry are you rocking? I forget. So, $200. Okay. So, on this realm, I'm still just going to keep making jumbos. I slowed down there for a minute. I might try and find a gold mine. I don't know what I'm doing with these two spots yet. I don't know. But I'll tell you what I did do, right? Is I put a bid, and I might keep searching. This might be a project. I put a bid in on a level 15 refinery. Now I'm curious. Level 25 refinery for $1.7 million. Okay. Man, I did the math. I don't know if it's even on my Excel sheet or not. I did the math. Is it over here? No, okay. So it's like 60 refinery levels. If I were to try to make my own carbon fibers on the main realm, on the first realm, I would need 60 refinery levels. So 25 would get me almost half the way there, and I would have 2 spots. You're right, S2H. My OBS is acting up. You are correct. Sorry guys, the stream keeps going in and out. I apologize. Hopefully it stays working. My apologies. Okay. Man. Oh, that's right. You said hardware stores. That's right. That's good. I like seeing other people do other things that I don't have any relation to or like knowledge of, really. Oh my goodness. What is this person? They are 1200th in the world. I don't think I can do it, guys. I don't think I can do a level 25. It's too big for my britches. It's too big. I have level 9 buildings. I can't be having a level 25 building. What is that? I would get out. I'm sure I would get outbid, but I said that the last time. Sorry. I didn't think a level 25 was going to pop up. Like I said, I bid on a level 15. I did not win it. I bid the minimum. So, it's like $1 million. Just over $1 million. Okay. Super flummoxed. Let's get some buildings going here. Oh, do I need to make stuff? Oh my goodness. Okay. Do I need level 2? Or do I need level 1? I don't think I need... I don't think I need level 2. Right? Rank 2? Sorry. No. That matters. Okay. Get that achievement? What achievement? Oh, I think I have it on this realm. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm sorry, Stu-H. I did the farm tech, the trick that I on this realm. So yeah, I don't really have a good achievement to be going for at all. Like quality 6, it's gonna take me way more than $8 million. These aren't really worth that much money. This one, 90 more trainings. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just gonna be boring. And I'm gonna... yeah, just get my buildings going. I'll wait on this. As I wait to make more jets. But I'm glad to see I got my costs down. That helps a lot. In this realm, I can sell my jets pretty quickly. The other realm, it was like I was just waiting, and like I'd miss somebody. We'd be messaging 30 minutes apart, and it was just obnoxious. So I decided to make my stream about the exchange today because I'm upset that I can't sell my planes on the exchange. But it's just one aspect of the game. So I'll stop selling planes on that realm because there's nobody playing on that realm. Yep. Okay. Well, wait. I don't really know what I'm doing with these guys, if we're being honest. I really don't even know. I'll figure something out. Maybe I'm supposed to be making something else of my own. So, like, what would cost me the most money? Again, the carbon fiber, so that's why I kept looking at that. That cost me the most money to import. So I should try to alleviate that. The gold bar doesn't really cost me that much. The chemicals kind of do, so maybe I'm searching for a mineral. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'm just searching for buildings to sell and try that tactic. Yeah, okay. So this realm, still making about jets. Are we fine on profit? Have we looked at our profit? I've leveled off again. So we're just kind of staying. Okay. Okay. This room. I just want electronics factories. Yeah, switch to sales buildings on realm 2. It's an interesting move. I put all of my stuff on the production side of that silly little chart, and I don't want to buy Cebus to put them back. So, yep. Anything ends soon? A couple minutes. Level 8 electronics factories. What do you think, guys? Should I bid? I think that might be the route to go, is look for a mine. Yeah. I'm pretty lucky. So... I think I'm gonna wait. Hold out. Try searching for what I want. Find what I want. It's like a level 8 propulsion factory. Like that might be what I want. 21 levels. You have a level 8, a level 7, and a level 5. It's 20. Okay. We can upgrade this one. Okay. Well, it is getting around to that time. So you guys should tell me what I'm doing wrong. Now, if you guys are watching this on replay, thanks so much. It means a lot to me. It really does. I have a plan this week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday mornings. We're still on. Good for that. I have everything scheduled out now, kind of. Thursday, there's going to be a video coming out. Definitely going to have a video out this week. So Thursday is when it's planned to come out. I will have some version of a stream on Wednesday. Possibly dealing with the retail. I don't know. I might do some research, like I did somewhat today on some stuff. So, thanks for stopping by. Hit that like and subscribe button if you got a bit value out of this video. If you want me to go over anything specific, if there's like Excel stuff that you want me to touch on, whatever, drop me a comment down below. You know, I'm pretty good at answering people. I want to help out as much as I can, so let me know what more you guys want from me, and I will help you out. But anyway, thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. I'll have my little outro thing. Thanks.